Hello, and welcome to Answer These 10 Questions, and I'll tell you what kind of lover you are. I'm already knocking stuff over. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games, and if you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. And it would mean the world to me if you liked, comment, and subscribe. I'm so close to 3K, and it's a new year, and I have high hopes. Now, this game is supposed to tell me what kind of lover I am, and I'm going to tell y'all what I think what kind of lover I am. I love acts of service. I love physical touch. I love all of that. I'm the type of person that will love and cater for my man and stuff and want him to do the same for me while he clap these cheeks. Respectfully, of course, with love. But I want to know what they think. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these questions. And if you're ready for this wild ride with me, go ahead. Like the video. Begin. What's your favorite flower? For people who don't know, and if you care, my favorite flowers are lilies. But I don't have a specific. I know there's multiple different types of lilies. I don't have one that I technically like more than the other. They all just are just beautiful in their own way. But I guess my next favorite would be roses. I don't know. What's your ideal first date? Okay, we got a coffee date at a cute cafe, a dinner and a movie, drinks and karaoke, and a romantic dinner. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way to the top because I'm probably going to choose coffee at a cute cafe. A romantic dinner sounds good, right? We all agree. A romantic dinner sounds good. Relaxing at a 5-star restaurant, 4-star restaurant, or if you're just kind of a simple gal like me, you know, just going to, I don't know, Olive Garden. Is that where people go on dates nowadays? Going to Olive Garden and all that good stuff and sitting down with somebody. Anyways, I don't like to talk when I eat. I actually like to sit quietly and eat. So the romantic dinner's out. Drinks and karaoke can be good, right? It doesn't matter how good you are at singing, okay? It pulls you out of your comfort zone. It pulls him out of his comfort zone. But if you are a lightweight with the drinks and you cannot handle your liquor, then don't drink and karaoke because the last thing you want to look like is a sloppy drunk. So, and plus you shouldn't be getting shite-faced on the first date anyway. This is a first date thing. Dinner and a movie. A dinner and a movie can be good. But again, my problem is that personally, I don't like to talk when I eat. So you talking to me, I'm going to be more listening than anything. And in a movie, you shouldn't be talking at all. So you're not going to get to know each other on the dinner and a movie thing, personally. It messing with me, you're not going to get to know me at all because I don't talk. I guess we can talk like in between, like we eat dinner, then I guess on our way to the movies we can talk and stuff, but at the movies I'm not going to talk during the movies because we're not the only ones in there watching it. And a coffee at a cute cafe. I know many of people, because I used to work in the medical field, coffee breath. Disgusting. Ugh. But I think that's the best choice right here. So we're going to choose coffee at a cute cafe. Is that the same date you took me on when we first met? I don't know you, video game. Oh, finally the air went off. I don't have to go turn it off. I don't know you, game. You don't know me like that. Yeah, sure, I guess. How nice. If I wrote you a love letter, where would you keep it? Is this a horror game? I thought this was a questionnaire. They tricked me. Oh no. And there's no sound, by the way. You guys aren't missing anything. But I do have the headset set on just in case sound kicks in. But there is no sound. And I make sure my mic is plugged in because I can't see my recording software. Oh, dang it. If you wrote me a love letter, where would I keep it? I wouldn't keep it in my breast pocket. Nowhere. I would have threw it away when I finished reading it. I guess in a box under my bed? Sure. What else is in the box? Photos from our trip to Vegas. If y'all didn't know this, some people are new here, and I don't expect you to know everything about me, but I'm going to tell you guys, I used to live in Vegas. Well, I was underage when I lived in Vegas. Is this game picking up on stuff in my computer? Please don't do this to me, okay? Y'all hear me scooting around in my chair. Don't do this to me. Photos from the trip. The poem I wrote but never sent you. This is the photos from the trip to Vegas, I guess. Why did you keep those? To remember the good times or to remember the bad times? This seemed like a couple talking to each other, okay? To remember the good times. The second day of that trip, when we got lost on the strip and blew all our money on slot machines, that was when I first realized I loved you. It was 102 degrees, and you used your last $3 to buy me a sun hat, a handheld fan, a bottle of Coke. Let me tell you, that summer heat, that all around heat in Vegas is nothing to play with. I almost had a heat stroke. And that is nothing to play with. And a sun hat may not even help you. It might burn the sun hat off your head. I'm just saying. I guess a handheld fan? I guess. Sometimes I think I like the tokens of your love more than I liked loving you. But no, I like loving you too much. I think that's what scared you away. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I said I would ask you questions. I'm going to ask you more questions. Okay? Ask me the next question. Hurry up. When you wake up to an empty bed, what do you think about? I don't normally wake up to an empty bed. I usually wake up to a 6'5" real life visual novel guy. I'm telling you guys, I can't wait for y'all to meet Song. Oh goodness, I'm so happy. But if I was to ever wake up, I think I would just wake up and think about what I'm gonna do in the day. But since this is talking about a past relationship that you and I had, I guess I'll say our last phone call. You know, sometimes you kind of reminisce on like the last time you spoke to somebody, so maybe that's what you want to hear. Should we reenact it? I'm at the bar, waiting for you. You're hopefully on my way to come see you in a cab. I was mad at you. I asked you why you weren't here yet, and you said, I'm on my way, I guess. Again, this is going into a story type of thing. You found me sitting at a bar. I was crying a little bit and drunk a little bit, and it was obvious you were too late to make things not a disaster. I'm assuming this is leading to it and we broke up, right? What's wrong this time? And you didn't say it mean exactly, but I did start crying harder, in earnest now. And I said, I always feel like I come last. Whatever else you doing is always more important than me. And maybe we'd already had this argument. Maybe we had it many times. Maybe you were starting to hate me just a little. Oh man. So I strongly believe that people can bounce back from arguments. Maybe it's just because I've been through it. Me and Song are now in our 8th year, and we've been together for a very long time, and he is the love of my life. I don't see myself in this world without Song, and that's crazy to say because back in the day, I was not a love person. I was like, yeah, let me be alone. I'll let science give me a child if I ever want a child, and I want to be a single mom anyway, so it doesn't really matter, and I want to do things all on my own by myself. And then I met Song, and when I tell you he flipped my world upside down, he flipped my world upside down. However, my family decided to also flip my world upside down because gaining love from Song made me lose love with my family. So we're not close anymore because of a whole bunch of stuff that just happened, and I'm on the biased part because I know what they did was wrong, but I love family. That's why I call y'all my family, because I love you guys and I care about you guys. And no matter how terrible you want to think of YouTubers, I am not one of them. I am one of the ones that deeply, truly care about the people when they say, hey, Voyia. I was about to say my real name, but it doesn't matter if my real name. My real name is Savoya, but y'all don't call me that. Y'all usually call me Voyia. But when y'all reach out to me and be like, yo, hey, just having kind of a crazy day, got your video on in the background playing, and just wanted to listen to you because, you know, my kids are driving me crazy. I've had people tell me that. I've had people tell me school life is just psychotic, or people will hear my stories and be like, yeah, family just freaking sucks. And I be sitting here reading this and I just be like, oh, my heart, because I went through that. And I went through that too. Even though I don't have kids. I don't have any kids, but I had to raise some kids because of other family drama. But yeah, it's just one of those things that changed for me because I can't love them the way I want to. I still have love for my family, I do, but I understand now that they're the type of people that I need to love from a distance. Sorry for this long rant. I'm so sorry, but yeah. I had to choose him over, you know, my family and stuff. So, but before I did that, our relationship ended up on like a big fight type of thing where we were fighting every day because of something my sister did, something my mom said, something happened, something my family did. And I started looking, I had to sit back because we had one argument where he never threatened to leave me, but I felt that the next argument was going to probably be our last. And so I had to sit back and ask myself, do I choose him? He hasn't done anything wrong to me. He's always put me first. He always cares about me. He loves me and everything. He listens to me. Even like when I'm talking now, he listens to me even when he don't want to listen to me. Or do I want to choose people who have been using me and abusing me verbally and physically and stuff? And so I chose him. And it was the best thing I have ever done in my whole entire life. And I'll do it again. I'll do it 1,000 times and I'll find him in every other life. But anyway, sorry for the ooey gooey mushy lovey-dovey stuff. But yeah, I believe that relationships can bounce back from terrible arguments, but sometimes it's just you both gotta want to fight for it. That's just the best way to put it, is you gotta both want to fight for it. Did I read all of this already? And I said, okay, everything else more important to her. Okay, we had this argument. I want to leave. I want to get you out of here. Do we want to fight for it? I want to get you out of here, or I want to leave. We'll say I want to get you out of here. Okay. You take me home. Take off your shoes. Okay. Tuck into bed. You tuck me into bed. Turn off the lights. Okay. You think I'm asleep already. But when you go to mutter something bitter and mean, maybe it's something true. Maybe it hits a little too close to home. Maybe it only makes you hate me more. Close the door. You close the door. You close the bedroom door. Before you leave, you notice I've taped the pictures from our trip up on the wall. Go home. Okay? You go home. The fight left a sour taste in both our mouths. I sent you 13 text messages. You didn't respond. In the morning, you felt guilty, and you sent me a dozens of roses, a box of chocolates, a playlist of our favorite songs. Again, gift giving, acts of service, and physical touch are my love language. So I would be like, I'm so sorry that I messed up. Here is a gift. Do you want me to do something for you? Type of thing. I hate it, but those are my those are my love languages. So a box of chocolates never go wrong unless you hate chocolate, and then that's a different story. It's the same old pattern. You feel guilty, and I'm angry, and neither of us really likes the other anymore. You send me gifts instead of apologies. and I stare at them and pretend they make me feel better. I want you to stop feeling bad because of me, but I can't bring myself to release you yet. Wow, that one kind of hits home a little bit. You have to. I'm about to walk away. I know. Dots. I kept all your presents, all the ones that didn't die or get eaten. Isn't that so sad? Okay, dots. Can I press it from here? Okay, I can't. Sometimes I think I like the tokens of your love more than I liked loving you. Did I say that already? I think I said that already. It doesn't matter. It's a lie anyway. I like loving you too much. I think that's what scared you away. That wasn't it. Then why did you leave? Dots. You gotta answer them. Give them a little closure so they can go away. Never mind. I don't want to know. Let's pretend it's 2 years ago. Let's pretend we just got back from Vegas. It's almost the 4th of July. You have to make a decision. Are you going back to grad school, or are you taking that job out in California? Sorry, my phone was ringing. Let's take the job in California. Might be good paying. Living in California is hectic without a good, decent job. You take the job. I'm proud of you. I know how much you've wanted this. Why are you doing this? Why are you still pretending? Okay. Do you want to watch the fireworks? What do you want from me? Do you want to watch the fireworks? We aren't together anymore. Do you want to watch the fireworks? It's been a long time. Do you want to watch the fireworks? What's the point of rehashing everything we did together? Do you want to watch the fireworks? They are trying so hard not to even answer. Please. Phone. I just turned you off the Don't do this. I will fight you. I will fight you. We're going to have an argument like this. Remember when we went to Vegas? I remember. The second day of that trip, we got lost on the strip and blew all our money on slot machines. Okay, so they're going back through the story again. That was when I first realized I loved you. It was 102 degrees, and you used the last $3 to buy me. We did this already. Sorry, my air popped on. Well, do you want to watch the fireworks? It's not the 4th of July. It's not 2 years ago. I don't love you anymore. Do you want to watch the fireworks? Fine. Look, they're beautiful. Yes, they are. You were watching the fireworks and I was watching you. Your face was bathed in red and blue light, and I knew even then you didn't love me. That's not fair. Maybe not, but if I asked you how you loved me, would you even have an answer? And he didn't have an answer. Wow. Oh, okay. So this goes back to what I said. It's like, you can feel it. You know it. You just don't want to acknowledge it. A lot of us are in relationships, not me, but a lot of us are in relationships where we're just like, it'll work. It will work itself out. It'll work itself out without addressing the problem. But the problem is that you have to. You don't want to. There's been plenty of arguments that me and Song has had that I didn't want to address the problem. And when I say I didn't want to address the problems, forgive me, loud noise, warning, turn me down. I did not want to address the problem. Just, that's how deeply I didn't want to. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, I kind of fixed the air. Anyways, I wanted to ignore it. I wanted to act like it didn't happen, and I wanted to blow over and never have to speak of it again. But the problem is that a lot of our relationship got closer because we talked it through, because we fought about it, because sometimes when we started fighting, either he or I, because it goes both ways, either he would or I would just like think like, whoa, what are we fighting over? This is insane. Look, hold on. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's stop yelling and let's talk. Once you get, if you get into that yelling phase, one of you got to snap and be like, I'm the adult, and just kind of talk it. And if the other person, if you're trying to talk it and the other person still, yeah, yelling at you and stuff and not want to talk about it, then the relationship is a little rocky and you're going to have to step up and put your big girl panties on or your big boy drawers on and address it and just be like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Either we do this or we can't do this. You know, do it however you want, but we can't do this anymore. We can't fight back and forth over simple stuff or major stuff. We can't keep fighting. We have to be able to talk without arguments. But man, I wrote you all those poems. I brought you all these souvenirs in Vegas. I didn't know you needed proof. Sometimes this is the case for, especially for more men than women. Sometimes I didn't know that you needed proof that I loved you, but just like me, I need reassurance. That is another thing. That's what I expect from my partner, and that's what song gives me. Sometimes I need reassurance that everything is okay. Sometimes I need reassurance that he loves me, and that's may have came from trauma. I don't know why, but sometimes I'd be like, oh, I must be annoying him, and I have to ask him, and I know I hate it because sometimes he's not annoyed at me. He might be just annoyed at work, or, you know, he might have stubbed his toe before he walked in the room. You never know. But I know my past trauma with relationships, with family and all has got me to that point where I kind of need some reassurance. Like, I'm so sorry. And I'm learning to not have to think that every time he's angry or frustrated, more frustrated than angry. When he's frustrated, it's not me. It's, you know, it's life or whatever. But again, I think this is more of everybody else's problem. A lot of people's problem. I didn't know you needed proof. I'm telling y'all now, they need proof sometimes. Not just gifts, not just, you know, you going out and buying gifts, you taking them on dates. Sometimes just get up and clean up the house. Maybe you see them laying there and they're rubbing their forehead. Get them some medication. That's what I mean by they need proof, like you love them. If they're, you know when your spouse is angry and sad, and if you don't need to be, and you're together for a long time, you don't need to be there in that relationship. But yeah, you know when they're sad and angry and stuff, so maybe kind of, hey, you want to talk about it? If you don't want to talk about it, that's okay. I can sit here and just support you silently, type of thing. So yeah. Maybe that's not something we can methodologize. Maybe I shouldn't have kept asking. I think I just wanted some proof. Phone. I promise y'all, my phone has been silent for 2 hours now. I think I just wanted some proof that you loved me. I didn't know you needed proof. I shouldn't have. I guess I always knew that. I wish we could go back to Vegas. I want to feel how I felt then. You need to move on. I know. I am not your villain. I know. Do you remember the last thing you said to me? I'm going to miss you. I'm sorry. It didn't have to end like this. I guess I'm assuming this is where this is. No, it didn't. But no use thinking about it anymore than I already have. Are you done yet? Sure, we're done. Is that it? Do you want something more from me? You told me to answer 10 questions. You said you would tell me what kind of lover I am. You still want the results? I don't think you want the results. They're like, you're a pig lying son of a... Okay. Right. You still want that? I'm still here, aren't I? Okay. Here are your results. You got sweet but aloof. You're thoughtful. You write poems for your partner. You buy them gifts when the heat gets to be too much. But your self-consciousness can get in the way sometimes. This is hitting a little too home for me. You're too embarrassed to share your poetry, and you go for a long time without saying I love you out of fear that they won't say it back. Learn to open up. Learn to be vulnerable with other person. Okay? With another person. I said other person, but another person. Anyway, let's keep going. Otherwise, how will you ever really love them? Wow. That used to be me. I'm more open now. I used to be closed off though. But I'm telling you, song had to break wall by wall by wall by wall with me. But I used to be all closed off and embarrassed to say things and do things of fear of judgment. Otherwise, you might end up standing side by side beneath the fireworks on the 4th of July, and they'll look at your face, beautiful in the red and blue light, and they'll wonder if you really love them. And they'll think back to that night over and over again, the way your face looked, and they'll think maybe you never did. They'll cling to every gift you ever gave them, desperate for proof that you cared. They may even realize that these problems are just as much theirs, that it takes two to play this game. But God, couldn't you just have loved them better? What if you each could have been enough for the other? It wouldn't been so happy to be together. Again, sometimes it just takes you sitting down, and if you keep trying and keep trying and keep trying to sit down but the other person isn't, you just gotta let go. They gotta realize that they got a lot to lose, and you are the prize, and you are left. And this is not just for women, this is not just for men, this is for men and women. If you're doing the right stuff and you're fighting for your marriage, relationship, whatever, and the other person is just acting like they don't care, sometimes you just gotta let go and just move on. And that's hard, of course. If Sung just randomly stopped caring for me, I don't know what I would do. I just told y'all he is my world. I don't see one without him. And I could, of course, go on and live without him, but I don't want to. But still, you just gotta try. There's your answer. That's all I have left to give you. Is that what you wanted? No, I guess. I'm sorry. There's nothing else. Goodbye, lover. Goodbye. Huh. Well, that was a great story. It turned out actually decently. I really thought it was going to be a horror game. There is no sound. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, this was pretty good. Little mini claps for the creator. And go show them some love and pick some different stuff. Go try the game out if you can. I know a lot of people sometimes be watching this from their phone, or maybe they got a crappy laptop. That's understandable if you can't. Couple of announcements. Just so y'all know, the game might disappear for a second because I want to make sure I say the name right of the game. Okay, I have it up there now. So I have A Date with Death. Download it. I'm thinking about playing it, but I would like to finish all the games that I started. So I would like to finish, what was it? The Snow, the Winter Tower. I'm going to probably just play them once, get one ending, and just kind of let it be, and maybe play it on my own time. So the games that I started was Deadly Obsession, which I finished. I should have finished it Friday or Monday, one of these. Either this is going to be uploaded on Friday or this is going to be uploaded on Monday. And if this is uploaded on Monday, then Deadly Session is finished for me for now. I might go back into it if they update it a little more and stuff and, spruce it up a little bit. But other than that, I should be done with it. The Winter Tower, I'm going to finish it up. Whatever ending I get, that's what I'm going to get. I'm not going to go back through it again. And then I'm going to finish my playthrough through The Kid at the Back. Okay, so those are the 3 games that I'm going to try to finish up. And then I'm going to sprinkle in a game that was brought to my attention by the creator. They asked me to play their game, but I was on break already. And it looked interesting. It looked very interesting. And I want to try it. I want to give it a chance. And I want you guys to give it a chance too, because it sounds like an interesting concept. And when the creator sees it on my channel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it took me so long. What else? A Date with Death is downloaded because I want to give it a chance on the new computer. That game that the creator asked me to play. Oh, and there's 2 other games that people asked me to play that I am going to play. One has voice acting in it. The other one does not have voice acting in it. So yes, I have 4 games lined up. You guys keep giving me ideas and stuff and throwing them at me, and I will keep giving them a try. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope I made your day a little bit better, even if you just had to hear my voice and stuff. So peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. I love you guys, and if you're new to this channel, I still love you too. Until like you're mean, or you try to say I ain't got no booty when everybody know I'm double cheeked up all day. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye.